Hello, guys. My name is Francisca Obebo, and I'm here at the Dynamics Beauty Pageant reality show press conference. So, yeah, they are telling us how, why, and how the show is gonna go. We're here to meet the brain behind the shows and different kind of stuff. So you understand? Just follow me, go, and I'm gonna give it to you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to first of all extend my greetings to the press community for coming here. We are very grateful for coming up to such a short notice. We are thankful and we are grateful, and we want to say we acknowledge the presence of the other media outlets like the press and the social media. And I would like to thank the rest of the team, Mr. William, Mr. Mubarak, and Mr. Tony, for making all this come to fruition as we are here today. And notwithstanding the rest of the teams, they are somewhere behind the cameras. I want to say thank you very much, and your efforts is well noted today. Not taking too much of your time, let's talk about the show itself. Now, I'll give you guys a little bit of background on how it came about. Some years ago, I started a modeling company in Manchester, Dynamic City Models, which is the brainchild of this show. And I found out that up in the West, there is the void of African models in Europe. Not that they don't exist in particular, but it's that the their presence is quite few in the modern world, in the modeling industry in Europe. So I began asking questions, why is that so? Especially in the UK, we have a lot of Africans. We have a very robust population in the United Kingdom, in Central Europe. So I began to ask myself, what is happening? So in my quest for the question mark, I found out that there is no platform that encourages or that boosts Africans to become model. It was lacking. It wasn't there. But the models, the individuals are there that are interested, but there is no platform to encourage them, to support them. And more so, even though we want to look for African models that are of indigenous to African country, some of them are exhausted, even just coming to Europe. And getting to Europe, there is a lack of support. So I started the quest to come down and do some research and find out how we can help to fill this void. So I found out that there have been other shows, but it is not just looking for a pageantry or one stand or one time model, then go back. Then it's going to be just like all the other shows that have been coming and going. So we decided that we should organize a reality show that the individuals will have to project themselves, their strength, their worth, their quality to become a model, because after the show, it is a new beginning. There is a life after the show, and that is the one that we are quite interested in, not the pageantry itself. The pageantry can get one or two or three people here and there, but after the pageantry, what happens? So we wanted a situation whereby we are not going to be the one to choose. The public will see the worth of the girls. There will be a challenge between them from the time they walk into the residence where they will be staying until the time that the winner is sorted out. So, in a nutshell, that's just what it is. The series producer will talk more about how it's going to go down, the steps that we are putting in place on how we're going to select and how we're going to get the winner. And the producer, the production manager, is going to give a highlight also on how the process will take place from the time of inception or from the time when the call of entry starts till the time where the winner is sorted. And the judge is going to just give us a highlight on what are the things or qualities that will might be needed to go through all these challenges. So it's a really rigorous process that these ladies, these girls, are going to go through to become the first dynamic pageant winner for this session. So I think I'll hand it back to our presenter to call on to the next speaker. Thank you very much.
Africans. Yes, we are starting with Nigeria with the hope that it will expand as large as the whole of Africa. So you might see the word pageant, but it's not really a pageant. With pageant, you come out with queens and all of that. But what we're trying to say with that word pageant is, yes, the contestants can be models that can later on by themselves grow into pageantry. So just like what the EP said, the idea is to tax them not just for the show, but for after the show also. Because if you look at a lot of shows, when we get your winners, we forget about them. There is no after the show, what happens. So the idea or the honors of this show is to say, during the show, you are tested on all levels, business-wise, that can prepare you not just for your modeling life, but also for after your modeling life. And that's very key to us. It's not just to give someone that tool, but what happens after that. Very key. So the show starts or opens, audition opens immediately after this press conference. Our website is very open right now, and it will stay up until the 24th of September. After that, we'll go in for a screening. Once we screen the girls, they come for a proper audition on the 30th of September also, and all of this leads up to when the show opens up in October. The show runs for 8 weeks from October till November 20th. The grand finale is November 20. Just to put a little bit of context to my background, I was responsible for directing MTN Yellow Star, Access the Stars, so there's a wealth of experience, not just myself, even the team, in terms of reality show proper. So it's not going to be shabby. If you've seen a lot of reality shows out there, you should understand the dynamics in which we are going. And I dare say that one of the visions is to make dynamic pageant reality show number one over 5-10 years. I think I'll take questions after after all of that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, and fellow board members. It's a fantastic one. I am pretty honored to be here. I am very privileged, to be a part of something very great. It has always been a dream, to be a part of great and very impactful projects of such nature. It is an honor, once again, like I said. It's going to be a fantastic one. I don't want to let all of the bird out of the box, but nonetheless, what is going to be my primary duty is to ensure, that there is transparency and accountability as regards the talent, or rather the models or the pageant queens and kings, or queens, I beg your pardon, that would get into the house. And of course, we all know the modeling industry is a cutthroat industry, which means it's a tough industry, and you have to have some certain ideals, ethics, poise and etiquette. So these are going to be part of my responsibilities, to ensure that we truly have a fantastic and phenomenal project. Thank you very much.
Hello, everyone, members of the press. Good afternoon. I don't think I have much to say because I'm just to summarize on everything that the judges have, the members of the table have said. My own part is just to monitor and to see everything goes well and smoothly. From the process of entry down till the grand final. Some other things are, people coming on board. We have a matron, which we've not mentioned. We have Senator Itagiwa, Florence Itagiwa, who is going to be our mentor, matron on this project. And we have so many people coming up. And this is not going to be there's not going to be any politics played on the ground. We're going to do, it's about what people want. It's about your vote. It's about the viewers' vote. It's about the public vote. So it's not going to be whatever we're going to do inside, whatever we're going to be doing internally, that's what it's going to know. It's about what people want. It's about you guys. And I think at the end of the day, we should have something that we can show to the public that can help us to achieve, because what we have is a 10-year program to start with. So whatever we do now, progress to the next year, to the second season, third, fourth, down to 10. We have the roadmap for all of this. So we don't want to just do this and get off it. We just want to do it well and tight. That's why you have all the production team. They are seasoned technical people. So equipment to be used are on point. So we're not going to go down the standard. So it's going to be standard based, and whatever we get from the public, feedback matters to us a lot. So feedback it could help to adjust ourselves and be able to move on to the better second season, because we're looking at the second season, because we believe with the public, the press, we're done with this season. Thank you.
What will determine some of the ladies that girls that want to partake in this event? What will determine for them to?
Okay, I'll answer one, then I'll let the series producer answer the other. The first question will be answered by him in terms of judges, but the criteria for the girls or for the ladies, let me put it in the right context, there's not going to be any barrier. It's not going to be you have to have a first degree. It's going to be as natural as possible. You just need to follow our process on our website. If you have the kind of criteria we're looking at, not educational background now, if you could be able to relate, on a normal, acceptance, you could be able to relate properly. Definitely. Even we even have we accommodate people who could not even speak English because it's an international pageant. So there are some people who could not even speak the kind of language we speak here, which is English. Some people who speak Russia, French, all kinds. Even if it's Yoruba, Igbo, whatever, who translate, who translate all of this. So everybody is welcome, even if you feel from the jungle, from anywhere, every part of the country. We are not limiting anybody who has that potential to be a model. There's no limit to this. So I'll let him answer the other question.
Okay, before I answer in terms of judges and nicknames, let me just throw some light on the criteria entry. So when you go to our website and you click to register, there's a series of questions like age. Age for the show is from 18 to 27. You'll be presented with questions about your statistics, your vital statistics in terms of height, waist, hip, butt, the normals for modeling. And like my colleague said, you are not restricted by language. Speak English, and models do a lot. But like I said earlier on, we're not just tapping in or trying to pull out just your modeling skills, because we're looking at the afterlife after modeling. Some models end after they are, there's this lifespan for models. After that, you can go into acting, you're going to dancing, you're going to singing. So the show has the potentials to bring out this talent. Not just that, it's also a very physical show. So just imagine, permit me to use this word, imagine a Tyra Banks, America's top model, meeting a race Europe and also meeting an apprentice. That kind of mixture. So there's a lot of drama. In fact, to add to that question is to say we are excited to have models who will bring drama. It's important to see people who want it for the fact that they want it. That's all the dynamics. Yes, the content directors will try to throw a lot of drama and situations to them. So yes, it's open to virtually every lady that's between the age of 18 to 27. Now, speaking of judges, if you notice, we're deliberate to only bring Mubarak, who happens to be the tallest model in Sub-Sahara Africa. He's won the award. He's won also pageants and awards from Ilorin in 2015. And if you check his profile, it's really robust as a judge. I don't think it's safe for us to release the names of the other judges because, from a contract level, we're still in talks. If we're tidy, they would have been here. But trust me, you hear big names. Let me put it this way, names as big as some people will see on...
Don't mention.
You're tempting me. But you see big names, trust me. And we're not just after the names. We deliberately picked... Correct me if I'm wrong, some of you in the press might not have encountered Mubarak, but he's international. That's the mindset. We're looking at people who will look at these young ladies and really pick people for who they are based on their pedigree and all that. I think that's all I can say. Sean.
Hope you guys have been informed. Hope you've gotten the information well. Because if you didn't, me I did. Because right now I'll be running to a dynamic beauty pageant on all platforms to go and look for a way to register. Because as I said, modeling is not restricted. It's anything like anything. So far you have that confidence. You have to keep just brush down at dynamic pageants.